Plantation tours. Well, unfortunately, to some people, they are a common tourist destination. Well, a recent trip to one left singer Jill Scott completely bewildered, very upset. Jill recently recounted taking a tour at a former slave plantation that she says was marketed as a cozy bed and breakfast. Watch.
They offered me the slave quarters. Oh, it's remodeled. It's beautiful. I bet you wouldn't be going to no bed and breakfast at Auschwitz.
Wow. Wow. Erica, please speak on this. I think it's just absolutely sickening.
When she said that wouldn't be going to a bed and breakfast at Auschwitz, this is kind of what I use when I'm trying to explain to people why Breonna Taylor is me, why Sandra Bland is me, why Tatiana Jefferson is me. And the reference that I use is Natalie Holloway. She was every child, she was every friend, she was every neighbor, because mainstream media could see themselves and actually empathize with what this family must be going through, the terror that she must have experienced. So when we're having these names that we're now saying, say her name, or having these experiences that are saying like, put the feeling of empathy behind it, this is what we're talking about. We're trying to come up with ways in order for people who aren't Black to understand what we feel when situations like this happen.
Yeah, Erica, I can only just empathize, and it makes me nauseous, but I understand that I'll never fully understand. Jeff, you've traveled all over the country, all over the world. What do you make of those very places that should be only educational and mourning are marketed for weddings and celebratory purposes?
Well, let me put it to you like this, Sam. Again, I don't know what it's like to be Black. I could never walk in anyone's shoes that is Black. But let me tell you a little story about when I went to Cambodia. And a lot of people don't even know who Pol Pot is, or who the Killing Fields are, who the Khmer Rouge is. People don't understand that. And listen, this is the furthest place from anywhere you want a bed and breakfast. A lot of the things are the same. The bones are still in the field. I don't mean to be graphic. They still have the same housing with chains. The flooring is the same from the people that they just violently, I don't need to go into more detail. You know what happened there. That's the furthest place from a bed and breakfast. Now, imagine being a Black person and witnessing, or your ancestors kind of went through the same thing, and then you're gonna have bagels there in the morning with some donuts. I mean, this is, it's very insensitive, and I understand where Jill Scott's coming from, and everyone's coming from, to be honest with you. If you ever go to one of those places, the hairs stand up on the back of your neck, you feel it. So I understand, in this case, a little bit of what they're saying.
Erica, what would you like to see happen in those type of locations?
We have to get real. How did these places become places of celebration? Because we are so comfortable with trying to make a very volatile history pretty, for trying to make it palatable, because we enjoy our comfort. And the truth is, in this very uncomfortable time, everything feels so uncertain. People are like freaking out because there is an imbalance in the comfort. But the only way that we change and grow and progress is by being uncomfortable. So we're not looking to go back to the old normal. We're not looking to go back to the status quo. The curtain has been unveiled. We have seen the wizard. So if we do such and go back to the way things were, then that's out of willful intention to be ignorant of something that we have already said in public, out loud to everyone, that we know, and it needs to be corrected. And I just have news for people. We're not going back to the way things were.
All right, there you go. And I hope that people can stand with you and for you, and we can all be a part of the solution, not part of the problem.